Okay, it's the 22nd, it's a Tuesday of October. Today didn't feel like spring, felt like summer. Down here, temperatures hit mid 80s. A lot of areas in southeastern PA, New Jersey, Delaware, elsewhere, temperatures are in the mid to upper 70s. So it's a pretty nice day. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. As we look into tomorrow's forecast, you look to the northwest, you can see what looks like just a couple of showers up there. This is in the afternoon tomorrow. You can see they're way up north, and you're going to watch as we get into the nighttime hours or the late afternoon hours. Here's around 5 o'clock, and we have a distinct cold front coming down here, and that's where the clouds and stuff will keep the temperatures a few degrees cooler tomorrow. But this will come in and definitely make it feel again like fall. As you can see, this is around it's around 6 o'clock, and you can see they've actually kind of gotten pretty big, and that's because there's a lot of warm temperatures out ahead of it and cooler behind. So there's going to be a distinct front. Now, as we get to around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, you can see it kind of breaks down a little bit, but the line is still there. The temperature gradient changes there as it comes through. This is around 3 o'clock in the morning. And then, as you can see, if you look up this way, you can see streamers coming off the lakes, even up in this area up in New York. You can see streamers come off the lakes. And it's too warm yet to be any snow, but you know, maybe tomorrow night, or Thursday night, maybe a couple flurries in some people. But this takes you to Thursday afternoon, and you can see it's pretty much cleared out the precipitation as it moves on. Now, temperature-wise, now this is just a sample on this afternoon, about 4 o'clock. Temperatures were still in the 80s in the southeast, and even out by Pittsburgh, it was touching 80. But it was a very nice day. Now, as we get into tomorrow, we'll move this ahead to tomorrow afternoon. Well, this is tomorrow morning. You can still see it's not too bad. You can open your windows. 50s for the most part, and low 60s for those who stay in the 60s. But then as we get in the afternoon, you'll see it's a few degrees cooler than it was today. Here's the mid 70s down here in Delaware, Jersey, and southeastern PA, where it was in the 80s. So temperatures have dropped some, partly because of the cloud cover involved and the showers that are going to come across. And you can see this is in the afternoon around 5 o'clock. You can see that line just about there where it's raining or it's cooled the air another 5, 6 degrees or so. Um, Temperatures do hang on until the low 70s down to the southeast, but that cold air is coming quickly across, or the cooler air, I'll say. I won't say cold, but you can see it move across. This is around 10 o'clock Wednesday evening. Temperatures have dropped into the upper 40s up here in the northwest, still hanging on in the southeast to the 60s. As we move this further into the overnight hours, here's around 7 o'clock in the morning. Everywhere but the southeastern edge of our viewing area here, they stay in the 50s, but elsewhere it's in the 40s and even some 30s up here, north central part of the state. So quickly temperatures drop. And then on Thursday during the day, you would say, oh, it's going to warm up. But, here's your afternoon temperatures on Thursday. Low 40s up here to the north, mid 40s in between, temperatures in the 50s to the south. And again, Delaware and Jersey, you're in the low 60s. But you can see temperatures definitely cool off from what was in the upper 70s to 80s today to now the 40s. And then as we get into this is Thursday night into Friday morning. You can see the cool air drop down. This is around 2 o'clock in the morning, and you can see temperatures have dropped down to freezing in a lot of areas and will continue to drop overnight. And then as we get into Friday, you can see 60s to the south, 50s to the north during the daytime hours. So I think you've seen any those who saw 80, that's it. You might see 70, but you're not going to see 80s like we did today in a lot of these areas. I think that's finished. And I still going to do my winter forecast on November 1st. Kick off the new .com site on November 1st. And again, looks like there might be right around Thanksgiving, we might be having what would be like an earlier winter, but that would only signal the middle of winter would warm up. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that and do my final call around November 1st. All right, everybody, take care. Be safe out there.